Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. As I'm sure you recall, we are going to face Kailan the Serpent and put an end to his ambitions.
I want to hear that you're
and
ready
take
for
back
your
the
next
arena.
fight. What do you need?
Not only my next fight, I am ready for my last fight.
Your friend is ready to fight. When he was here before, he was always ready. Tell him to be careful. Kailan is not easily defeated.
Bet he's really mad at you if you don't let him fight.
Are you ready to get started?
Not sure if I've done it myself or not. I probably have in at least one of my playthroughs. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
And I bet you we won't even have to really use Tang's Vengeance because we'll be able to try out double axes now.
The Black Whirlwind returns to the ring to face the Serpent! Might meets magic!
Twins, what his style's called. So we do have some mana to heal with. We have no focus though. Alright, so far this is easy, although I'm going to regret saying that, I'm sure. Yep, we were not poisoned. I like that his melee style is poisoning style, that makes sense. Get close, aha. And of course we don't have Spirit Thief or anything like that, so our health is our health, making this very simple. Strong attack is also very fast. And he knows Ice Shard. And whatever that is. No. Always bring Horse Demons, great. Just what I need, demons. Especially when I can't heal. And of course they have fire magic. And I'm immolated. And as we know, even touching a horse demon puts you on fire. Keep it up, Whirlwind. His focus attack seems smooth, or strong attack seems smoother than mine. Like mine takes a while to actually activate sometimes. His, even the slightest bit of right click seems to trigger it, which is good. There we go. Alright, so these have been actually some of the more easy horse demons I've faced. Alright. Are you dead? Alright, so he's healed up, unfortunately. I do like that they give him like special sorcerer powers, just like Gal had. He's using his Ice Shard quick attacks to interrupt my strong attacks. I need to block this, I know how to do this. Ah. Dodge the wrong way. Come on, unfreeze. Alright, there we go. I think I blocked that. Should have blocked that too. Alright, we're out of chi. Keep it up. I was hoping to fake him out there, but he didn't go for it. He's got a weapon now. Guessing that'll do more damage. Nope, nope. Oh, I saw what he was doing too late. Switch styles on me. He has a high defense too, or a lot of health. At least Whirlwind has some range, that's really nice. I almost had that strong attack off. Aha! Crap. A little low on HP here, but so is he. Come on! Yeah, yes! That felt satisfying. Come on, avenge your brother. Nope. There we go. Keep it up, Whirlwind. Keep it up. Come on. There we go. That was a fun fight. Gonna pat myself on the back for the end there.
Well, I know it's anticlimactic, but you did earn it. Congratulations, champion.
Hey, I'll take it.
I wish that I had another dozen fighters who could rise through the ranks with your alacrity.
It's like his favorite word now.
I will not dishonor you with appearing to those who cannot match your skill. In time, someone will come along, but I suspect your equal will not be manifesting anytime soon.
Just sounds bad. Manifesting.
Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You've earned it.
Alright, we received a superior warrior gem.
It would be hard to find anyone in this city who does not recognize our new champion on this day. We have met before, but right now, I represent the guild.
Sweet Poison Lyn, I believe. I've had more than enough of the guild. Leave me.
Very well. The guild suggests a truce. We had to address the issue of Kailan sooner or later. His open policy did not fit well with our philosophy of discretion. His power ran deep. He would have taken our organization even further down Gao the Greater's path had word of a new contestant not reached us.
I did what I wished. Your power games mean nothing to me.
Indeed. Then you will be happy to know of the guild's decision. We no longer want a stake in the proceedings in the arena. With Kailan and Gao the Greater gone,
Cooler heads prevail?
let us just say that
Exactly.
cooler heads prevail. The current sentiment in the guild is that the Lotus Assassins have become more trouble than our alliance with them is worth.
Sounds smart.
Thus, we propose a truce. Your feud, or whatever it was, with Kailan died with him. The guild will not trouble you or this place if you will not trouble us.
You can ask her for silver. I actually feel like my character would probably say this one. Even though I'm kind of thinking this one. I refuse. I want nothing to do with the guild at all.
What is there to refuse? We simply ignore each other from here on out. This is not a choice. It is information I am giving to you for free. Pray it stays that way.
As opposed to you trying to
Our
charge me?
business is concluded. If you will excuse a moment's adoration, it was an honor to meet you. In observing Kailan, I had no choice but to watch the fights of Silver Phoenix. It was the most enjoyable aspect of the assignment. Your skills are amazing.
Thank you.
We will not speak of this again. Consider me nothing more than Sweet Poison Lyn from this point on.
So I guess she's still here and you can still talk to her. You just can't talk to her about what you just discussed. The final Iron Palm scroll has been found, and you have learned the Iron Palm style. The Viper scroll has lost its powers and has turned to dust. Oh, so I guess if you side with Kailan or something, you get the Viper instead? One of 3 meditation doctrines required to understand the Iron Palm fighting style. The aspirant must possess and study all 3 before he or she... I already did that. The aspirant must channel the fire, an unwavering commitment of intent. Intensity is the heart of Iron Palm and the raw energy behind its unrelenting attacks. Any aspirant can mimic the style, but without passion, the movements will lack true power. Alright. So it'd be cool if that was like the style that the Sung Brother was using, but I kind of doubt that's the case. Let's go ahead and map that as well, and we'll give that a try. Now, for a second there I thought I had new robes. They just look blue in the light. Styles... let's get rid of Horse Demon for now. Not sure if Iron Palm is a martial style or a support style. I guess it's a martial style. I'm not going to use it though, or not power it up. Yeah, that's what the blue hand means, martial style. But we will give it a try anyway, just to see what it looks like, in case you might want to use it for your playthrough.
While I cannot see you, your appearances are hard to ignore. What can I do for the arena's champion?
It's nice that everybody here recognizes you.
Of course.
Yep, still don't want that. Alright, well, nice meeting you anyway. Is there anything else from Poison Lynn?
What do
Nope, nothing I want here.
I don't want to talk to you. You're the reason Kailan is dead.
Oh, that's right, she worked for him.
I had a good thing going with the Serpent. He paid a handsome fee, but he never trusted me enough to make use of my services.
You did seem a little
Now
paranoid.
that's all gone. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's part of the deal when you set yourself up with somebody like that. You knew the risks. Oh, I can go in his office now. Actually has a pretty nice office. It's as big as one of those rooms out there. Maybe even bigger. Oh, and he has stuff for us to loot. He would put a trap here. Scales of the Serpent and Absolute Dedication. And 5,000 silver. Glad I looked in here. Techniques. Scales of the Serpent gives you 7 health and 1 intimidation. Your study of carefully kept notes penned by Kailan the Serpent has led you to an understanding of his techniques. His notes outline a series of postures and forms designed to make the user tougher and more intimidating. These postures likely explain his success in seizing control of the Imperial arena. Well, body language is definitely very important, but I think it had a little more than just posturing that let him get control here. Another trap, but some more silver too. And same there. So that middle chest is where all the real treasure lies. Oh, what was the gem? Absolute dedication, no more experience from human enemies, but no power-ups. Interesting. That could be very useful. I wish I had more gem slots. This is really annoying. So for boss fights, I wouldn't want to use that, obviously. But for regular fights, which we might have a few of in the Lotus Assassin Fortress, maybe more than a few of, that would definitely be nice to have. So let's get rid of... I guess this is +9, the other 3 are +12, so let's get rid of this one. And I'll go for the more power-ups. Not more power-ups. The more XP gems. 1 for spirits, 1 for people. And cry a little bit inside as I see my health bar and my focus bar and my mana bar go down. But alright, that's about it for the arena.
I knew you could do it! Congratulations, champion.
Thank you, Han.
The alignment of portents suggested that you would rise quickly. Congratulations, champion.
Well, their tone has changed.
You have our collective congratulations, champion. You have done great things in this place.
You're going to be a good Imperial champion. Sung Bu is sure of it.
What about Soldier?
Not much to do at the top, is there, champion?
Only time to move on.
No. Your skills would just waste away with no challenges. I wonder if it'll be me, the Sung brothers, or some other upstart who brings you down.
If anything, the last, but probably none of the above. It would be cool if there was a sequel, and your character could do the arena, and the champion was your character from the first game. But given all that we have to do yet in this game, that seems unlikely. No matter what, you'll make a better champion than Kailan or the Ravager. That's the nicest thing she said to me yet. Who's this guy? Spectator.
Great changes have come to this place. Well done, champion.
Champion, I'm humbled that I bet against you as you rose through the ranks. Back to try your...
Alright. One more time. Let's go higher. And just 1 silver. This is just for fun. Hey, I won.
You called it right. What's it?
That's
Thanks
enough
again
for now.
for all your help. The fights in this arena are the best in the Empire.
This place is always so busy. No wonder they call it the heart of the Empire.
I'm glad to be a part of it. Let's see if this guy finally recognizes me. I guess not. And there was a focus shrine down here, I believe. No, it was upstairs. Yeah, whatever. We still have enough focus.
Always, I say always, a pleasure.
Guess not. Wait, what did he say at the end?
The man to see is... You look like a warrior to my eye.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh. I thought he said, like, always an honor to serve the champion, but he said patronage.
If it isn't the champion. You have any idea how many headaches you've caused me at this betting counter? How many screaming maniacs are drawn to your fights?
You took the job.
Congratulations on winning everything and all, but I'll be glad if you never fight again. At least not in here. You just can't imagine.
Sounds like Ken Pecto's voice actor. Very well may be.
You should stay a while and relax. There's probably a fight starting soon in the arena pit.
No time to relax, I'm afraid. Got a whole empire to save. Alright, it was a lot of fun. One of my favorite side quests or series of side quests. But, thank you, Arena. That's all for now. Next up, we are going to talk to the Prefect and set Scholar Song Tao free, and then head towards the Necropolis. I also did a little bit of reading about the furnace, so we'll talk about that too.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing.
I spoke with Zibao, and he took me to see the slavers.
He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Yes, I have. It's right here. Take a look for yourself.
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. I suppose Scholar Song Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Ling, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask.
So that was a fun little quest, and I'm sure we did the right thing, and it's kind of funny that it actually turned out to be exactly what it appeared. But, that paper kind of is circumstantial evidence that in today's day and age, I don't think it really would hold weight, and that's probably for the best. But I do think that we did catch the right guy, so I'm not too torn up about it. I'm just glad that an innocent man didn't suffer. I don't really need the open palm points, but just to RP this, we're still going to choose the nicer path.
You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in.
To buy or to have?
They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholar's Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
All right, well, we'll have a reason to go back to the garden.
I've never known anyone else who would risk so much to help a complete stranger. You surprised even me.
Guess I did get something for it then. We have the Aura of Calm. And that gives me intimidation. I guess it is intimidating if you're very calm in all situations. Unfortunately, we're not really going to use that gem. We'll probably sell it to Zinbu. Okay, so we have to do... Just going through my mental checklist here. Let's go to the Scholar's Garden first. See what kind of stuff he sells. And then we will head to the Necropolis, talk to Shen about his last ghost mission, which we've already done. We just have to turn it in for our reward. And then we will seek out the Lotus Assassins. Get this show on the road. So what I did discover is that apparently entering the fortress is not the point of no return. I thought it had been, but I guess not. Because you apparently can still complete configurations after that. And the reason I know that is because you find one of those configurations. In fact, I think the last one we don't have in the fortress itself. So I'm going to wait until we find that one, and then we'll go back and do the last of the configurations. Haven't been here in a while. Seems like a long time ago. We came here and met Silk Fox, fought Sir Roderick von Fondlebottom, whatever his name is. It's a different scholar. It's the old scholar. That's a philosopher. Is that you? That's you.
Good day again. You've done a great deal to aid me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I've got some interesting items if you'd like to see them.
Show me what you've got for sale, yes. Alright, so he has a bunch of gems. I wonder if these are better than the ones that you could have bought from the other guy, or just like the same. Or more or less the same. Maybe the other guy has intimidation, whereas this guy has scholar gems and intuition. More spirit, but lesser chance of chi power-ups. More silver from human enemies. That's kind of cool. But again, I'm not sure if there's anything to buy with silver. Zinbu's inventory probably increases later in the game, but still not sure the stuff is worth buying. The only thing I might buy is this, just in case there's like a really difficult check at some point. It's only 2,500, let's buy it. Plus I always feel like I came all the way out here. Might as well buy something. Have to make it worth our while. Alright, farewell Scholar's Garden. It is indeed a beautiful and magical place. And now onto the Necropolis. Dawnstar at our side. And this will probably be our goodbye to the Golden Way as well. Although I guess we'll come back through here. Definitely a nice place, the Imperial City. They did a good job making it feel a lot larger than the zones actually are. That's one thing I can say about pretty much everywhere in this game. Places like the Great Southern Forest, or the cities itself, or the Necropolis, they feel huge, but they're really not. There's just a lot to do in a small amount of space. Certainly a much better solution than like Dragon Age 2, where it's the same zones over and over again. But it's just not done as well. Alright, Shen. You've done what you asked, kind of. Wonder if it'll give us a reward anyway.
The grave digging. What?
The Elder Tennerfong wasn't dead.
Of course he was dead. The family wouldn't exactly have given me a live man to bury, now would they?
Turns out they would. And you
That
act like you
would
didn't
be
notice.
unprofessional. Can't have stuff like that getting around. You, dealt with the problem, though?
I guess you could say that. His family has taken him back.
Well, that's good, I guess. As long as I'm not giving any refunds, of course. Here's what I promised you. Business has been more lively lately with you around. A little gravedigger humor there, see? Lively? I'm good.
Yeah, don't congratulate yourself too much. Can't really see him doing stand-up. You have any more work for me?
Not at the moment, no. As for later, who knows? You never can tell with life. Or death.
Alright, well, thank you, Shen. Good luck to you. I hope business is not booming. And was that the last thing I wanted to do? Besides the furnace, of course. Not going to do the Zither Discord, obviously. These are both part of the main quest. So, yep, let's get to it. And now we head to the deepest part of the Necropolis, and we'll see how many ghosts we have to fight on the way. Which is the red area. that's right, there's just like one here. Yay, 32 XP, which I assume is boosted by the gem. Hoping the gem actually works. I know in Dragon Age, it's the wrong way. There were a lot of like really cool items, but their enchantments just weren't coded correctly and didn't actually work, unless you like patched it. This is an even older game by the same company, so hopefully that's not the case here. Yep, time to head to the one part of the Necropolis we have not yet been to. And you can come here as soon as you get to the city, but until you have access this point in the main quest, you can't actually do anything here, or at least can't get into the fortress itself. I forgot about this area. This is really cool. Uncompleted bridge, I presume? Or a bridge that was there but fell away? Maybe that's the tomb of an ancient emperor? It looks like a very large tomb. And a very cool one. Shame this is as close as we can get. And there's the pagoda, marking the entrance to the fortress. Did we do... No, there was another door over there. Ah, look who it is. Our old friend Zoo.
So, this is it. Into the lair of the beast. You're certain this is the right course. I mean, I know it is, but there's so much risk.
No risk, no reward.
We haven't talked for some time, and this is potentially very dangerous. I needed to know... I mean, I just wanted to say that I hope you stay safe.
I appreciate your concern, Dawnstar. I would worry for you too.
I know you would, and there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Worry alone does not mean the worst will come to pass.
That's just superstition.
It just means I care, which is more than I feel I have been allowed to show in a long time.
Caring is not a weakness. That is our greatest strength.
You have shown me that, and I am grateful. Hopefully we will have time to discuss it further. As soon as we get the information the princess wants, we can get to the palace and rescue Master Li. After that, perhaps we can go back to a simpler kind of life.
One step at a time. Alright. See, I wonder if...
I do not like this place. Even compared to the rest of the Necropolis, this is a dark and troubled place.
I wonder why. I'm thinking maybe there's another exit through the main tomb, and that's what that is. Otherwise, I don't remember why that door is even there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a door here, or in the back of... It was in the back of these spirit fonts, I believe. I know we actually went in... No, we went to the Tomb of the Masses to kill those two guys. I don't think anything happened in here yet. Yeah, unfinished bridge. So that explains that. Do we have our scroll stone on? We do not. I'm going to leave that on for a while just because... In fact, let's get rid of the spirit one. Because I imagine there are a number of scrolls and scroll stands in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. And... Yep, probably some human enemies, since the assassins are human. Although they would have you think otherwise. The Nature of the Spirit, Volume 5. It is clear to me now what manner of creatures these spirits are, and it is also clear what their goals are. For all that their lies portray them to be, the celestial bureaucracy is nothing more than the subjugation of man by the eternal beings of that court. The Dweller has shown me many things, many dark and terrible truths I could not have seen before, but which are clear to me now. When I return, I know what they will say. The Emperor, the one closest to heaven, is their tool, their puppet. I know they will send him against me, fearing the power of my knowledge. Oh yes, I know. They will burn my works, but I must make copies, as the Dweller said, spreading my dark knowledge far enough that it will never be destroyed. Remember this, reader. To a spirit, any spirit, the life of a human is worthless. We are tools and toys for their amusement alone. That is one perspective, and I assume that for many spirits, and of course demons, he is correct, but as with any population, there seem to be good spirits as well. and we've met a few of them already. The Water Dragon herself is, I guess, more of a god than a spirit, but that seems to be more of a scale than a clear delineation. Also, the Dweller just sounds like a dark entity, whether or not he truly is. But I do like that they had that idea planted, that maybe the spirits are just playing games with us and the Emperor is their tool. Are those floating? They look like they're floating, those little triangle pyramid things, but maybe they're just not rendered correctly. Anyway, knock knock. Doesn't seem to be anybody home. And I'm guessing you can't do anything until you have the seal, or whatever it was, the Inquisitor's ring, something like that, to enter the fortress. Placing the token from the Lotus Assassin Recruiter in a recessed portion of this blessing board causes a barely audible click. The tomb opens. Let's enter. It was meant to be the tomb of Emperor Sun Hai upon his death.
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the Necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions.
Yeah, servants. Okay. It'd be a shame if the Emperor died, though. Like, they'd all have to just pack up their things and move out so he could use his tomb.
Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Jia.
Almost forgot about her.
Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gang is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting.
I want to ask you some questions.
What would you like to know?
Tell me about the leaders of the Lotus Assassins.
Death's Hand is the one who brings us the will of the Emperor, but Grand Inquisitor Jia rules in his absence.
Guess he stays closer to the Emperor himself. Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's Hand rules us all. We obey him in all things, for he is the will of the Emperor. There is no more to tell. Our lives are his.
Then tell me about Grand Inquisitor Jia.
Grand Inquisitor Jia is the foremost acolyte of Death's Hand. She was one of the first converted from the old Order of the Lotus, and she is fearsome in her power. You would be wise to never even give the appearance of challenging her. She takes offense easily, and even masters have been killed for displeasing her.
And where can I find Grand Inquisitor Jia?
She is not found by just anyone. Excel in your tasks, and perhaps you will be blessed with her attention. Fail, and you will be cursed with it.
So I imagine the evidence we need will be found in her quarters. Okay, other questions?
I will answer, but you should not delay your duties.
Tell me about this fortress and the Golem army.
This was to be the tomb of the Emperor. It rests in the heart of the Necropolis, the accumulation of thousands of years of the Empire's dead. It was the perfect place to begin constructing the utterly loyal Golem forces the Emperor demanded through Death's Hand. We could harvest all the spirits we need.
Why are you constructing golems?
They are the perfect soldiers. Unrelenting. Obedient. The ideal that all Lotus assassins aspire to achieve. Slaves that die to be golems are blessed. The Imperial army is weak, filled with questioning generals that do not know the path to glory. Even we assassins envy the pure subservience of a golem. Soon the will of the Emperor will be plain, and Death's Hand will step aside so he can enforce his glorious vision openly. Opposition will be impossible.
That sounds terrifying. Why does he need golems? Who would dare oppose the Emperor?
There are those that think the Emperor must serve the will of the people, but they are traitors in disguise. His glory is our glory. Death's Hand will make it so.
Do you harvest bodies from the Necropolis?
No, you fool. We harvest spirits. Many linger where their bodies interred, although the freshly dead produce a far more responsive golem. We now exclusively butcher slaves for this purpose. If you are lucky, you will be allowed to help in the process.
So that's where all Gal slaves are going? And presumably the slaves from the slavers we just killed as well. Why are you have we asked this? Why are you constructing golems?
They are the perfect soldiers.
Yeah.
The Imperial army...
Did someone try to enter the fortress just before I did?
I saw no one. Only the most skilled of our number can enter this place without my knowing. I am the Watcher.
Not really sure how skill has much to do with it. Like, there's a tunnel, and you stand there. Either you see them or you don't. But somehow Zoo got through, so we will call that writer's license. No more questions for now.
Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not keep him waiting. The far end of the hall, at the entrance to the central chambers.
Hopefully service under Master Gong will lead us to the information we need. We knew about the golems, but is Death's Hand or the Emperor behind it all?
Just have to figure that one out. Alright, I think the autosave is giving us a hint there that it is time to end this episode. So when we come back, we will begin our trials at what is basically Hogwarts for Lotus Assassins. Should be a lot of fun. See you guys then.